How can horses be used in therapy? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Kate Mulligan, Executive Director of Riding with Heart. Thanks for being with us, Kate.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about the mission of your program, because you work with a wide variety of people, but in all of the different therapies that you actually use, you use horses. Talk to us a little bit about the role that the horse can play in helping people to overcome certain challenges.
We use horses to help people that have both physical and mental disabilities, and then we also use programs, we have programs to help people that have kind of temporary emotional things that they're trying to work through. We have people that are suffering from bereavement. We have family therapies and that sort of thing. So they can really help anybody. Being around a horse is just kind of good for you.
Now let's talk a little bit about the mission of your organization, because traditionally you've worked with individuals with physical challenges, but you've really branched out and are working with a wide variety of individuals. You've branched out so much so that you've actually changed the name of the organization.
Right. Last May we changed our name from Dreams Come True Therapeutic Riding to Riding with Heart, and the Heart stands for Equine Assisted Recreation and Therapy. And for many years we were a program that just offered therapeutic riding, which was great to people with physical and mental disabilities, and now we offer a really wide range of programs that anybody can benefit from.
Let's talk a little bit about those new programs, and you mentioned some of them briefly, but you actually have equine assisted learning. What does that include?
Equine assisted learning is with a therapist, and the horse, there's no riding involved. The horses are loose in the ring, and you have an equine specialist and a therapist, and they play games. They will tell you to do things like, okay, you're not holding onto the horse in any way, but you need to make the horse go through an obstacle course without touching them. And you really have to get creative and use your body language and kind of make sure that you're projecting the right amount of assertiveness, to get the horse to listen to you.
In addition to that, you have psychotherapy, hippotherapy. Talk to us a little bit about what these types of therapy include and what they can mean for an individual or a family even.
Yeah, we do try to have programs also for the whole family. We also have sibling programs. So like, for instance, if you've got two children, one with a disability and one without, they can come here and do programs together. We've got parents that ride with their disabled children, and it's a wonderful experience for them to be together. In terms of the equine assisted psychotherapy, families, it's a kind of accelerated way to do group therapy. We find that people can get the results a little bit faster. They can really see, based on the behavior of the horse, kind of things that they need to work on.
Now, talk to us a little bit about hippotherapy, because this is a really interesting concept.
Yeah, hippotherapy, essentially the horse is a tool, where you may have traditional physical therapy where they just bring out a sawhorse or other thing for the child to sit on where they're being physically manipulated. Here they use the horse, so there's a lot of benefits to that. Obviously it's a lot more fun, and they get the benefit of the horse can rotate the pelvis 360 degrees, so that's a wonderful motion that is really working a lot of muscles that you wouldn't be able to get in any other environment.
And you actually have licensed therapists on board for all of these programs.
Yes, absolutely. We have speech therapists, we have occupational therapists, we have psychotherapists. These are all people that are in-house that work with us. And even our therapeutic riding instructors are all certified and have many, many years of experience.
In addition to all of these programs, you have a Mommy and Me program, you have an autism program. Talk to us a little bit about those.
Yeah, we have a program for children that are on the autism spectrum, and it's a social skills group, which is really great. We just started doing this a few years ago, and the kids come in and they start out with an activity, and the parents are actually prepped in advance about what we're going to talk about. So we give them a list of questions, things to talk about in the car before they get there, and they will sit down and talk about things like how to start a conversation. I mean, these are really basic things that these kids need to have a little extra practice on. So they sit down and say, well, how could you start a conversation, and anyway, so that's how it starts off, and then they also have a riding lesson, and they work with the volunteers, and it all kind of reinforces their ability to communicate.
And horses can really make that difference in helping that communication along. Thanks for being with us, Kate.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Kate Mulligan. I'm Jill Horner.